Hey guys, it's your girl DJ Sims and welcome back to another episode of Chat and Vibes podcast. For today's episode, I'm super excited because I have got my first female artist on the show, and not gonna lie guys, I don't know why that is, but I'm so excited that today I have got Gyakie all the way from Ghana. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
I am good. I'm super excited to have you here, and I think for those people that may not know about Gyakie, even though they should be getting to know, do you want to just explain a little bit about how you started music and how your background and how you got into it?
I'm happy to be here as well because I know we're going to have a very interesting conversation. What I will briefly say, if anybody should ask about Gyakie or who Gyakie is an Afrofusion artist from Ghana, and I started doing music in 2019. I dropped my first song, Love is Pretty, in 2019. And around that time, I was still a student on campus. I have dropped a couple of singles. I have 2 EPs to my name. And I have a lot of bangers as well. And so, yeah, my song got international from my song Forever, which was on my first EP called the Seed EP. Forever dropped, and then everything just changed for me internationally. I got to broaden my market. A lot of people got to know about me. So basically, if you're somebody that loves to listen to different sounds, I would say I'm actually part of the best people you should listen to, because I do reggae, I do Afrobeats, hip hop. I recently dropped a drill song. So I'm basically like in every little piece of music. Yeah.
I love how versatile you are, because I just feel like a lot of artists just stick to like one genre, which is okay, but I love how versatile you are with it.
Yeah, thank you.
And when your music career started, you mentioned you were still studying. So how did you kind of manage to cope with still being at university and studying as a student to your music career just taking off?
Yeah, that was actually one of the toughest phases in my career as an artist. Because I was always finding myself in a huge dilemma to choose between school, going to class, or going to play a show, doing studio. There's been times where I'll actually be in class and I'm actually thinking of a beat that I wanted to work on. So that moment in my life, I had to decide on what to focus on and what to finish at that point. And school was going to finish really soon, so I had to tune my mind to put the music on hold for a while and then focus on the school. And then I was able to juggle the two. I did school and then I graduated and then I'm back into music. So I think it was a good decision I made to finish, but it was one of the toughest decisions I had to do. Because, around that time, when I was about to finish, that was the time that Forever also blew. So I was in the peak stage in school and I was also climbing my peak in music as well. So it was tough.
Yeah, it must have been really tough. I feel like I can really relate to you because I'm only 20 myself. So when I started DJing, I was still studying, and my DJ career just like blew on social media. And I actually didn't really know how to like manage the two.
Do that, yeah.
And handle the two. So I can really relate to you. Did you feel like when you started music and you were kind of in that era of like finishing school, did you feel like you had a lot of pressure to make it into a career like straight away?
Yes, the pressure was a lot. One, because when the music started picking up on campus per se, whenever I go to class, there's always, everything has changed now. People are beginning to kind of know your face and your sound. Everybody, you go to class and you want to be like everybody else, but you kind of can't do that anymore because people now know of you. And aside that as well, the journey that started, I just knew that there's nothing like going back. So there's also that pressure to keep doing the best and doing the ultimate best as well. So I would say yes, but those pressures were not on a bad influence. I think it just boosted my energy to keep on and keep on bringing good music. Yeah.
So obviously you're a female artist in Ghana, and I know there must be struggles in a very male-dominated industry.
Yeah.
I go through struggles myself as like a female DJ in a male-dominated industry. So being a female artist in Ghana, have you faced the struggles making it big? And did you feel like as a male artist it was like maybe easier to make it big? Did you find any struggles there?
I think in terms of making it big as a human being, I would not put it in a gender category because I feel female or male right now, the ladies are so powerful. I mean, we've been powerful, but it's getting more
Yeah.
visible now. And the industry is male dominated. And so I think what it does is it reduces the influence on the younger female. They are not able to get that enthusiasm to want to also get into the industry because if anybody they are seeing is a male artist, what is going to push them to also want to come in? But that is one thing that I'm hoping that we'll be able to speak more about to encourage young talents, not just musicians, anybody that wants to achieve something in a particular type of industry and you're female, and obviously we all know the whole sexual aspects and the whole peer pressure and some things. I feel like there's some things that's like preventing the girls from getting into the industry because it's quite scary. But I feel like if you stand on your toes and you're a very tough babe like me and her, you're going to bag it and bag it well.
No, 100%. I feel like there is a lot of pressures, and I think like people actually, like, I think a lot of females actually get scared to want to pursue their dreams.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh no, it's a male dominated industry, I don't want to get into it. But I feel like in my opinion, there's pressures in every single industry that you're in or every career. So I do feel like if you have that dream, you just need to pursue it.
Yes, you just have to. Because, and even with the fact that the females are less, it actually even makes it, it's nice and it's not nice. It's nice in the sense that it makes you stand out as a female.
100%.
You're able to actually get people to actually pay attention. And then it's also not okay in the sense that you would also want to see a lot of women like being big in the industry as well, and then to be able to see your fellow girl, your fellow lady also flourishing. So yes, two sides.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. There's two sides. You have obviously reached so many new audiences now, like obviously all across Africa, US, and now even UK with your new song with JBEE, which I love.
Thank you.
How did that collaboration come about? And obviously him being more of like a rap artist and you being more of an Afrofusion artist, how did that collab come about and, you know, make a really sick tune?
JB came to Ghana in December. That was my first time meeting him ever in my life. I think him as well, that was his first time seeing me. So management mentioned that he was in Ghana and then we should get into the studio. So he came to my house and then my producer came around. Big shouts to Sosa. He came and then we asked him to create a drill beat. So he made the beats at the studio and we literally just started flowing. The melodies was just flowing. JB also wrote his verse in a very short time and then he also recorded it. And we made a smash hit. Like the way the whole thing came about is so insane because our first encounter was the first time we did that song and the song just came out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like a lot of people would think, you know, you spent maybe like days or weeks on it, but it was actually just that first encounter.
Just a few hours. It was not, I don't think it was more than 3 hours. Everything just came to the house. Sosa made the beat. I did the melodies, recorded the chorus, and then he used the storyline from the chorus to also write a very beautiful verse, 2 verses on that. So it was really quick. I think I would say that's part of like my quickest collaboration that I've recorded. Usually it's either the song is sent over for them to record or you'd also record it and send it over, or you guys will like try and do a couple of songs. But this one was very quick. This was very, very quick and it became a smash hit as well.
I think it's because it's so organic as well. It just happened
Very
so organically.
organic, yeah.
So that's probably why it you know, it blew the way it did. Is there any other UK artists you would like to collaborate with?
Yes, there is a lot of them on my bucket list, and
Can we drop any name?
my fingers are crossed. I feel like if I mention, I might leave some out, but I'm actually maybe top of my list right now is Santan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Mahalia a UK artist? Mahalia. I'm hoping I got the name right, but I've been listening to her songs.
Yes.
And I think she's a UK artist. I'm also looking forward to working with her. There's this lady as well. There's a lot of names, but I think these two, as of now, I would love to work with them.
Santan would be sick because he's like a legend as well.
Yeah.
You know, he's
He
like
has the
a
bars.
UK pioneer. That is just paved that way.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and Sims as well.
Sorry?
Sims, that's not the name.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah, that would be sick. Little Sims.
Yeah.
That would be
Sims.
sick.
Yeah, I would love to
I was
work
like,
with
Sims,
her too.
I can't do anything.
Yeah. Little Sims.
Oh, that's
I'd
sick.
love to work with her as well.
I saw that your dad is a high life legend. Do you think that's where you kind of got inspired from to start music? Or would you say that you just grew up, because you grew up around it?
My dad has been an inspiration. Growing up, I was always moving around music, his rehearsals, his studio recordings, when his people come around. I was able to witness all of that growing up. And so, I mean, you'd sleep and wake up and there's music playing at home. You're going to bed, there's music playing. So I had music around me every time, every point in my life when I was growing up. And I also got the opportunity to go to my dad's studio to see him record. And sometimes he would even let me try something. So I was able to fall in love with music from a very young age. So yes, my dad has been a huge inspiration on my music journey.
Yeah, I feel like the Afrobeats and Afrofusion genre is such a massive genre now. And even I've noticed when I'm going out to DJ, every crowd is responding to it. It's like it's become this global sound, I feel. Would you agree and say that, that because of the Afrobeats culture and the Afrobeats genre, that the African culture is almost getting that recognition now?
Yes, 100%. Afrobeat has become that big speaker that is making noise in people's ears, that hear us out, look at us, this is the sound, this is the beautiful culture that we have. And I believe that Afrobeats, like you're saying, Afrofusion, has become that person. I wouldn't say it's a thing. That person that has actually spoken or voiced what we want to say to the outside world more. And everybody's enjoying Afrobeat. It's so beautiful to see how far and how big the genre has become. I mean, it has also been a reason why I'm sure some people would also like to come down onto that side to see, I mean, anybody who will hear of maybe a Ghanaian artist, Nigerian, any other country, it would trigger them to want to come and see the country and see the culture, how everything is going on there. So yes, Afrobeats has actually portrayed our culture and everything about us so well, and is looking really good. It's not going to stop now.
It's not going to stop. It's only up now. I think I totally agree with you. I do feel like it has almost, made people more aware and actually want to maybe go visit those countries as well,
100.
or Africa, different parts of Africa.
100.
I feel like, everyone can resonate with that sound.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's easy going. Now you go anywhere that you go, any DJ that's playing, the DJ is not playing Afrobeats, they're going to be lashing you left, right. You have to play Afrobeats.
Exactly, that's me. Whenever I'm DJing out, I'm like, if it's a crowd that, I'm not sure if they're going to vibe with Afrobeat, with any genre. I know Afrobeats will be the one thing they will vibe to.
You have to play that for sure.
I've noticed a lot of your songs are mainly about love.
Yeah.
Would you say that's from experience, or would you just say, you're passionate about that?
Yeah, I think I love love. And
I love love.
Yeah, I love love. And I haven't fallen in love yet, but I think it will be very beautiful. And I also think, I know there's a higher percentage of people in this world that have experienced love or heartbreak or something they're about, some butterflies. Most people have experienced that. So anytime I make a song around it, I know there's going to be a majority, like the majority of the people are going to relate to it, because I always like to do songs where if you are listening to it, you feel like I'm saying something that is you. I'm talking about your story. You'll be able to relate to the song. So it makes you enjoy the song more than just listening to it. So yeah, I love to make love music. I love to talk about love. And I do talk about other things, but I think my main thing has always been love. And it has always been beautiful. People love it. They love the love side of me now.
Yeah, they do. 100%. I totally agree. I feel like, you don't have to be talking from a deep experience. You can just talk from passion and from what you love, I guess, and that's love.
Yeah.
But no, I absolutely love that. So you're here for your UK tour, which is super, super exciting. How does that make you feel that, you've come from Ghana, you're actually here touring the UK, and loads of people here are going to be hearing your music, your sound? How does that make you feel?
Yes, it's a big milestone for me. It's a great step ahead because I think when you start music and you are able to penetrate into a country where you were not born from or somewhere you've not even been before, it's a huge thing. That's how quick or how powerful music is. And so I must say this tour is a big deal for me. Regardless of how it turns out, I feel like if you are able to, your music is able to convince somebody to want to go and purchase a ticket, travel and come and see you is a lot, even if it's just one person. Is a big deal. So I'm very excited about my tour, and I'm very happy that finally I'll be able to see the people that are like really longing to see me, because I've not really done a lot of performances in the UK, but the few that I've done, usually most of them, they miss the event. So this is going to be the best time to be able to connect with my fans and the people here, and also broaden my fan base here as well.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like now is that time that everyone can just get their ticket and come and see you, which is super exciting. And, congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
So is there anything coming up in 2023 that we can expect from you?
Right. So aside my Lafayette 19th and Birmingham 20th, I have a couple of shows as well outside the UK, in the UK. And I dropped Scar with JBEE. The video is also out. Aside that, last year I didn't really drop a lot of songs, but this year that's what I'm looking at doing. I'm looking at doing a couple more collaborations and dropping a couple more songs before the year ends. So look forward to bigger vibrations from Gyakie.
Oh, no, that's so nice. I'm so excited for your journey. And I feel like, it's really exciting. Like you even being here in the studio, like I'm a massive fan of that kind of Afrofusion sound. And, I think it's great. I'm so excited for you to be touring here as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm really looking forward to what comes from you this year, and thank you so much for coming on my podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye.